Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. I'm Kevin Kauffman. This is my crazy and outrageous partner, Fred Weir.
Woo!
We're Group 4610, Arizona's premier short sale
I'm actually
team.
a vulnerable, outrageous, and intimate man, Kevin.
That might have been a little too much for our viewers.
Well, it may be, but the viewers don't know that for the last 3 days, actually, I have been in a seminar called Sand Camp with a company called Clemmer & Associates.
Which, by the way, the founder of that company is Brian Clemmer, and I'm personally campaigning to have him be the keynote speaker at Keller Williams Family Reunion in 2011.
So yeah, I just got my socks knocked off this past weekend, and yeah,
Literally.
I'm excited to be here, man.
Cool. Well,
what do we got today?
Well, here's the deal, guys. We're going to talk about lead generation today. We've been getting pounded with questions about lead generation now.
Yeah, ever since we taught at Family Reunion, Keller Williams Family Reunion, to probably almost 1,000 people last week, actually. We have just been getting pounded. I've been getting Facebook messages and emails have been coming in, and so I know you guys want some info. So we're gonna talk around lead generation this week. So
yeah, in fact, I'm actually gonna go back to one of my favorite books here, the Shift book, where Gary Keller himself writes about. Now, Gary didn't write this whole book by himself. He had the help of Dave Jenks and Jay Papasan, and
our good friend Jay Papasan.
Much respect to all three of those gentlemen. So, you know, Gary wrote this book actually a couple of years ago now, but it still stands true. And so I just want to share some of this with you. We did a series on lead generation and lead conversion back in November. I don't think everybody liked it because really what we had to do is we showed a Charlie Brown video, which is amazing, by the way. It's still one of my personal favorite videos.
In fact, you can go figure out what date that video was by looking at our guest speakers page. Actually has Charlie Brown listed as one of our guest speakers, and you could find which day that episode was on.
My favorite episode, personally.
Yeah.
So you could go back and take a look at that, but we also know you're looking for some more meat and potatoes here, so we're going to give it to you guys. I quickly went to the Shift book because Gary talks about internet lead generation, internet lead conversion, capturing people in your web. It's actually the sixth tactic here in Gary's Shift book when he talks about shifting. So if you guys are okay with it, even if you're not, I'm going to go ahead and read a little excerpt here from the book that you may not have caught before.
Before you read that, can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
I think for a lot of people out there, there's some of you that are young and good looking like Kevin and I, and there's just some of you that are good looking like Kevin and I, but maybe a little older in age. And a lot of you out there have a hard time differentiating between a web lead and somebody that's not using the internet. And I don't have the statistics for you here today, but I can tell you that over 90 to 95% of all people at some point in their home purchasing endeavor or their home selling adventure are using the internet, guys.
Everybody's an internet
the concept of an internet lead versus a non-internet lead is really out the door. I don't know anybody who's not. I mean, my wife's grandmother, who's in her 90s, is now on Facebook. I mean, can we say that this is now an internet generation at some level or another? Everyone at every age is on the internet. You just unboxed me. I know I did. Okay, so go ahead and read that,
So I'm going to read a couple key things to you guys out of this book. So one is a quick quote, is you can't expect to meet the challenges of today with yesterday's tools and expect to be in business tomorrow. Just catch that. So a lot of us are doing the same old lead generation. Oh, that's great. I've got a website. It's got all this great information about me. What does that really do for you? So, you know, Gary goes on to talk a lot in this book, in this chapter, in tactic number 6, about a shift forcing you to rethink almost everything you do. And the scarcity of business and the competition of it tugs at your pocketbooks and tests your willpower. One crucial area is to reassess your internet presence. And there's a lot of things there wouldn't just mean internet presence. I said it's not just about having a website. It's also about being on Facebook. It's also about Twitter. It's also about blogging. It's all the different tools out there that are available to us. Just want to quickly go through some of these points.
Do you need me to stall while you're finding the page?
I got
because I can stall, Kevin.
I did, and now I don't.
I just stalled, so you're good. Go ahead.
So, number 1, internet lead generation model is create and maintain an internet presence. What does that mean, guys? That means have tools available. Have a presence. Create content out there for your people. Another great book, I know I'm talking about Shift, but Crush It is all about creating content and creating a community out there.
Well, don't tell them that we didn't come up with that term.
Oh. Crush It?
Yeah.
I did. I came up with it. I lent that to Gary Vaynerchuk.
You lent it to Gary, okay.
I'm getting rights on that.
Okay, got it.
He doesn't know it yet, but he'll be sending me a monthly check for that.
Back to business.
So create and maintain an internet presence, guys. That doesn't mean just slap up your generic website that comes with whatever XYZ Realty company you work for, but create content for it. go a step further and create a community out of it. Yeah. You can't just expect to look like every other agent in town and be able to pull down the leads that no one else is.
Yeah, in fact, tomorrow we're going to go into a few more specifics and keep on this topic of lead generation and specifically the internet. We may camp here for a couple days. We're going to share with you specifically how we use our website and our internet presence to capture leads, to speak directly to homeowners, to actually get short sale packages from homeowners that we've never talked to. Did you guys hear that? We have received packages from homeowners out there that need to short sell their home, and Kevin and I never had a conversation with them, nor did anyone on our team. How does something like that happen? Guys, it comes from having a really good system and really great content on your website, and basically having a listing presentation on your website, and we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Absolutely. Gary goes on to talk about lead generate for traffic, guys. You've got to drive people to this website. So now that you've got this great website, what are you doing to get people there? You need to get traffic to your website. Otherwise, you don't actually have a lead to convert. And then number 3 is capture, connect, cultivate, and the most important one that most of us miss, close those leads, you guys. So we're going to go into this a little bit further the rest of this week. We're going to be talking about lead generation. You can call it internet lead generation if you want. I'm actually just going to start calling it lead generation because it is. The internet, I've totally quit disrespecting the internet. I'm inviting you to join me. Quit disrespecting the internet and just treat it as the tool it is. And let's just call it lead generation. Can we agree on that?
Yes, I can agree with you, Kevin.
Good.
And since we're the only two in the room right now, we have a consensus.
All right. I like
All right, so hey guys, we're going to give you some homework right now. Kevin doesn't even know what I'm going to do.
No, I don't. That's
But
amazing.
I'm going to give you some homework. I'm going to invite you between today and tomorrow, before you watch tomorrow's Short Sale Power Hour video, to actually go and take a look at your website. And I want to challenge you, if your website is basically just a boring business card on the web, I'm going to challenge you to identify what it could use to have a little life in it and maybe actually attract people and, as Kevin said, then close on those folks. So we're going to give you some more concepts and ideas around that, but I'm going to tell you to go evaluate what you have. If you don't currently know what you have, if you're not in tune with what your website looks like, if you basically handed it off to your 18-year-old kid to work on 3 years ago and your 18-year-old kid hasn't touched the website since, that might be something you want to touch base on. But the idea would be to go and sit down and literally evaluate what you have. I mean, I'm not just saying this just for fun. Literally give yourself a homework assignment. Spend 10 minutes between today and tomorrow's Short Sale Power Hour video and figure out where you could be stronger. And we're going to give you some additional ideas and techniques and things you can implement over the next few days.
I'm just assuming that because you're watching this video, you probably like dealing with short sales and are maybe even a specialist or an expert in the field. Does your website say that?
Yep. And before you turn the camera off, we got to do something real quick here.
What's that?
We are actually on Friday, this Friday, March 5th, we're going to host a webinar. We've never done this before. We're crazy. We like to try new things.
How much are we charging for that?
Free. How's free sound? You're not happy with that. It's going to be free for now.
Pay to be there?
I might charge for the next one, but the first one here is going to be free. Up to 100 people. We're maxing it out at 100. Some of you are going to 100 goofballs even watch you a day. Yeah, we actually have a lot more than that are watching us nowadays. But 100 of you can sign up. There's actually a link right here on our website. You'll find it right here on the side of the website in Short Sale Power Hour. Sign up today for that free webinar, the first 100 spaces. And then we're going to cap it at 100. But we're going to go into some details actually on what we do on our lead generation.
So what we're actually
going to show you, and the limitation of the Short Sale Power Hour video is we only have a few minutes, so we don't have the time to go into all of it. We're going to give you some more great content also the rest of this week, but we're going to do a free webinar as well, and we'll see what the feedback's like, and if people like it, we'll do some more. And we're actually going to bring our Ninja Master Kung Fu Ninja, what do we call him?
He's the Ninja Webmaster Man or something. I don't know.
Yeah, the Ninja Webmaster Chief Man.
Anyways, you're gonna love him. He's amazing. He maybe a little too much geek speak for you, but we'll convert it into short sale language for you. He's out back.
So sign up for that webinar on Friday if you have any interest in kind of knowing what we're doing and why we blog and some of that. And then come back tomorrow. We're going to talk specifically around how we use our website as a listing presentation, folks. We're going to talk about how to use your website as a listing presentation. So for now, I'm going to head off camera while Kevin wraps us up.
We really got to get someone to hit that button for us. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up like we always do. Can't wait to see you at the webinar. Come back tomorrow. We'll be talking about lead generation for the rest of the week. Short Sale Power Hour. Short Sale Power Hour. Crush it.